I'm only talking to you now if I touch you on the shoulder, and I'm talking to you, sir, because when I wake you in the next few moments, you're going to go and sit back down in the audience. However, as soon as you sit back down, you will suddenly discover that you've left your scarf behind, so you'll come back up here again and ask me for your scarf. I'll give you a scarf and you'll put it on. You'll keep coming up here and asking me for scarves until I tell you otherwise. Eyes open, wide awake. Lovely to see you this evening, sir. Thank you very much for coming up. Let's give him a big round of applause, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? When you wake up, sir, whenever you hear this piece of music, you're going to believe you're a slow-motion action replay goal scorer at Wembley, scoring a goal for us in slow motion in the centre of the stage. As soon as you scored that goal like a true footballer, you'll dash off into the audience and you'll go and give one of the nearest men a big, wet kiss. OK? Nod your head for me if you understand. Eyes open, wide awake. You what?
It was the scarf.
You left your scarf?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on a second. I'm glad you mentioned that, because we had a lovely, lovely scarf handed in earlier. Is that yours?
Yes.
Thanks very much. Lovely to see you this evening, sir. Back you go. Now, when you wake up, sir, when you hear this piece of music, you're going to think you're James Bond on a special mission. You'll have your water PPK out in front of you. You'll leap up out of your seat in the audience. You'll make your way down the stairs, looking out for the spotlights. Eyes open, wide awake, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. I think you're sitting just over there, sir. Fantastic. Thanks very much. Scarf. Well, I'm very glad you mentioned that, because we did have a lovely, lovely scarf handed in earlier, and that's yours, isn't it? Thanks very much. Lovely to see you this evening, sir. Now, when you wake up, madam, in the next few moments, you are going to believe that you are cementing the studio floor. And you've just cemented this studio floor, and people keep walking through it, and you're going to get annoyed. Eyes open, wide awake, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. OK, so if you'd like to just continue, there we are in the centre of the stage there. That's lovely, really, really nice. OK, now, when I wake you in the next few moments, madam, you're going to go and sit back down in your seat. Whenever the audience laugh, you will suddenly become convinced that there is far too much noise here in the studio. And so you'll leap up and tell them all to shut up in Chinese at the top of your voice. Nod your head if you understand. OK, eyes open, wide awake, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. That's your hat. Thanks very much. You're sitting up there, madam. That's absolutely smashing. That's all right. Some sort of problem, is there, sir?
Yeah, you see the scarf in there?
Yes, I have, actually. I'm glad you mentioned that, because we had a very, very lovely scarf handed in earlier, and I'm sure it's yours. Yeah. There we go. Thanks very much for coming up. What were you doing there, sir? What were you doing?
I don't know.
Sit back down. Are you missing something, sir?
Scarf,
A scarf, yes, I can see that. You are definitely missing a scarf, aren't you? And that a very lovely scarf that is as well, isn't it? OK. Thanks so much. What were you doing jumping on that man and kissing him just then?
I don't know, but I said we're up.
Well, I'd hate to think what that means, so would you like to just have a seat for those? Some sort of problem, sir?
You left your scarf in
Yeah,
there.
I knew you were missing something. I couldn't quite put my finger on what it was. It's a scarf, isn't it? Is that the one?
Yep.
And a very lovely scarf that is as well. Thanks very much.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Round the back.
Some people don't understand.
Do you know what? He's going round and he's walking across it. Some fella keeps leaping about and you've got your flipping thing in it.
What?
Excuse me. Look, I don't mind doing it a couple of times over, but you keep... Look at that bloody great big footprint?
What will you do now? You see?
Just get some fresh air.
Oh, right. So have a sit back down, mate. There we go. They keep walking in your... So they keep walking on your cement. That must be terrible, that.
Oh, I'm going to be really polite, but I am going to just say, can you just get your feet out of my cement?
What, you mean, what, all this over here?
I'm not doing it no more. I've done that area, I've done this area, I've protected that fella with the scarf. He's done all right because he's walking around, but I mean, I don't want to be rude to you, but
No.
like, can you just...
Yes.
Look,
Yeah.
have a bit of respect, will you?
Come back to reality!
When I was cementing the floor, I felt really proud of my work, and I was getting really annoyed with people that were just like walking over it, and they just didn't care. And I mean, it was obvious that the floor was wet, and there were these footprints.
When the music stopped, I just felt stupid, A, because the spotlight was on me, and B, there was this very worried man. So like, there is about to have a heart attack, and me slobbering all over him.
When you hear the next bit of music, you'll probably want to put the kettle on, because it's the closing theme of the show. Before we go, though, I'd like to thank my special guests and also our 10 volunteers who've been tonight's real stars. Please join us again next week when we'll be breaking the barriers in the hypnotic world. Good night.